Hi everyone, I'm back. Today is day one after the PRK surgery. Last night was a rough night. I didn't sleep in bed. I stayed on the couch. I'm downstairs, and that burning sensation that I mentioned yesterday about having the um, shampoo rubbed in my eyes all day long. Pretty much stayed with me up until about midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. So about 12 hours after the procedure was done, it started to go away a little bit, but I did not sleep very well at all. I may have gotten maybe 3, 4 hours tops of sleep. Wasn't very good. I was doing the drops every 20 minutes up until this morning. Fortunately, this morning I had my follow-up visit with my doctor at 8:15. When I woke up this morning, light sensitivity was still pretty bad. Probably gotten worse from yesterday. But I had that slept in my contacts sensation in my eyes, just very, very scratchy, and I could barely open my eyes at all. I had to keep them closed pretty much until we got to the doctor. Um, so we got to the doctor, and I couldn't even read anything. Everything was blurry. Everything was bright. I couldn't even read the biggest line on the eye chart. Doctor came in and was looking at my eyes and put some numbing drops in and said that the bandage contacts that they put in yesterday were slightly big for my eyes and were moving around. They were still in place and still doing their job, but he wanted to replace them with a smaller pair of bandage contacts. So put some numbing drops in, took the old contacts out, put the new ones in, and man, I tell you, I felt 1,000 times better. From the numbing drops, got rid of that itchy, scratchy sensation in my eyes. But once they put the bandage contacts in, I could open my eyes, and with these cool sunglasses that they gave me now, I could actually read a couple lines of the eye charts. So definitely got better. And again, that was this morning. It's now in the afternoon, and other than the light sensitivity, it feels very, very good. There's no pain, no scratchiness, no discomfort in my eyes whatsoever. So it feels good. Vision-wise, everything is still pretty much blurry, but it feels like I have a light fog all around me. So if you've ever been into a haunted house and you've seen those fog machines, it looks like that, just not as thick. I can make out objects. I can make out the table and the couch and the ottoman and the TV and all that stuff. So it's not like I'm blind and tripping over everything. I can still see things. I'm just not seeing details of things. But right now, so no pain. The doctor said if there is going to be some pain, it will probably come either later today or tomorrow. They gave me some drops to use if there is any pain. I also have a prescription for Tylenol 3, which I took a couple times yesterday to try to help me sleep. But right now, there's no pain whatsoever. So I'll save them. Maybe take one before I go to bed tonight, so I can hopefully get a good night's sleep. But right now, day one, it has come pretty good. It started off pretty rocky this morning, but once they swapped out those bandage contacts, things have been going great. I'm using my drops, my 4 drops 4 times a day now, and using the lubricating drops pretty much whenever I need to. So things are going really good so far for day one. Like I said, vision is still there, but definitely a lot of light sensitivity. Shades are always pulled, and everything else. So I did have a little bit of difficulty since I couldn't really see. I couldn't I couldn't dial in my insulin usage. I use an insulin pen versus an insulin pump to give myself insulin. And so this morning, because I couldn't even open my eyes barely, my wife had to dial up my long-term insulin, which gives me my 24 hours worth of insulin, because I couldn't even see the dial. And even though it clicks, it's not at a 1 click for 1 unit insulin ratio. It goes from like 1 to 1, then 1 to 2, and 1 to 4, or something like that. The more insulin that you need to get you through the day. So I had to have my wife dial it up and see it, and I can inject myself. That's no big deal. My fast-acting insulin, it is a 1 to 1 ratio basically. So when you turn it and it clicks, that's 1 unit. So I know that if I need 2 or 3 units, I can hear those clicks. I know that's what I'm going to get. Also, some difficulty seeing whether or not I had any blood coming out of my finger when I was testing my blood sugars. My meter has bright colored numbers, so I can see what the reading is, but I couldn't see if any blood was coming out of my finger to actually put it onto the test strip. So my wife had to kind of guide it in there and make sure that there was enough blood on the test strip and enough blood coming out of my finger to get a good reading. Certainly, I would not have been able to do it by myself. So I'm thankful to have my wife there and help me dial that stuff in. Had I been on an insulin pump, it might have been different. I don't know. The insulin pump that I've used in the past is like a black and white type of screen, which I don't think I would have seen. But it does beep when I punch in how much insulin I need. So I would know that if I needed 4 units, each beep was 2 units. I get to do 2 beeps, and then away I would go. I also am not using a continuous glucose monitor, so I don't know what my blood sugars are 24 hours a day. I still have to test my blood sugars. I've been testing up to 10 times a day. But yesterday I probably only tested 3 or 4, and today it might be the same. But I also didn't eat a whole lot yesterday, and I'm not feeling very hungry today, so I don't think I'm going to eat a lot today. That's kind of how I'm managing my blood sugars. Hopefully tomorrow things get better to where I can actually see and dial in my insulin. But in terms of my fast-acting insulin, I can handle that myself. The long-acting one, my wife or one of my kids can dial it in for me, and I can inject it in myself. So that's really about it as far as day 1 goes. I'll do another video tomorrow for day 2. Let's hope that there's no pain and things go as smoothly as they've gone so far today. Talk to you tomorrow.